What are you doing here?
I'm a police officer.
Are you? Why are you standing so close to me?
I'm not. What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
This is the police station's private property, mate.
It is a police station,
Yes.
correct?
Do you want to tell me who you are?
Do you want to tell me who you are?
I've told you I'm a police officer.
That doesn't tell me who you are, that just tells me what you do for a living.
Right, what are you doing here, mate?
Who are you?
I told you I'm a police officer.
That would make no difference to me.
What do you mean?
I don't care what you do for a living.
What are you doing here on police land?
What are you doing here on police land?
Do you want to tell me what you're doing here?
Do you want to tell me what you're doing here?
Listen, pal, I'm just here.
Never mind listen, pal. Who do you think you're talking to?
I don't know. If you tell me who you are, I can
Tell me who you are.
I'm PC Valley.
PC Valley?
Yeah.
And
Sure,
you
then.
and your numbers?
2885.
And your warrant card?
I told you my warrant card's here.
I want to have a look at it.
That's my warrant card.
I want to have a look at it.
You can have a look at it there. I don't want you to film it, though. You don't need to.
We've got a bloke in a hoodie walking up like he's looking for a lighter, but apparently he's a constabulary. First major fail here. Identification under the Police and Criminal Evidence Act Code. Plainclothes officers must clearly identify themselves and show their want card when exercising powers or interacting officially. Flashing a wallet for a microcond doesn't count, mate. He claims this is private property but refuses to provide his credentials properly. If you want to enforce the law, try following it first.
Well, unless I can have a look at it, then you haven't identified yourself. You're not a police officer,
Right,
so you need to
put your
leave.
camera, then I can show you off camera.
No, the camera stays on. I didn't see that.
Right. Do you want to tell me what you're doing here?
No.
This is private land.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it your land?
No, it's private land.
Okay. Who owns it?
Land. Right. Should we talk outside over there?
No.
Do you want to talk?
I don't want to talk to you.
What are you wanting here? What can I do for you then?
You can't do anything for me.
So what are you doing here?
It's none of your business. Nothing.
It is my
Nothing that
business.
concerns you.
It is my business. Tell me what you're doing here.
You haven't told me what you're doing here.
I'm starting a shift here.
Are you?
Yes.
Time do you start?
That doesn't matter. Do you want to tell me who you are?
You start soon.
Do you want to tell me who you are?
Time is it now? Time is, it's 5:30 now.
Yeah.
So you start at 6?
Doesn't matter, does it?
We've got half an hour to kill then.
I
You'll
haven't
go
got
for a
half an hour
coffee?
to kill. I haven't got half an hour.
You
to
should
kill.
crack on with what you're doing then.
Right, what are you doing here, mate?
I'm not doing anything, mate. What are you doing?
I've told you I've come here to start a shift.
I love the circular logic here. The officer says, "I'm starting my shift." Well, go start it then. You aren't being detained, officer. You're free to go do some actual policing. This is a classic ego battle. He has no legal power to demand the auditor's name just for standing there. So, he's trying to annoy the information out of him. It's a fishing expedition without a license. The auditor correctly flips the script. "Who are you?" And the officer short-circuits. He's got half an hour to kill. And apparently, he wants to spend it losing a debate in a car park.
Oh, what?
You know you're on private land, don't you?
I know I'm at a police station.
Right, this is private land.
Is it?
Yeah. If there's anything I can help you with, tell me.
I think I've told you several times
What's that?
that there's nothing you can do for me.
So what are you actually doing? What are you wanting? What are you wanting to do?
I don't want anything from you, mate.
So what are you doing then?
Why are you so concerned with what I'm doing?
Because you're recording in a police area, in a police land here, and I want to know what you're doing.
Well, that's unfortunate, isn't it?
What do you mean it's unfortunate?
Because I'm not going to tell you.
And why is that?
Because you came up to me very rude.
I haven't come up to you very rude.
You have.
I've just seen you here. I've parked up in there, and you're recording. I don't even know who you are. What are you doing here?
No, I'm alright, mate, thank you.
What is it you're doing out here?
Is there anything I can help you with?
Yeah, you can tell me why you're here. What's that?
I'd rather not.
Well, what's the reason for you being in a police private property?
I just told you.
Player 2 enters the game. This uniformed officer tries to kill them with kindness. Social engineering approach. "Is there anything I can help you with?" Translates to "I need a reason to run your name." When the auditor declines, the officer immediately resorts to insults, calling him obtuse. Look, unless you have reasonable suspicion of a crime under Section 1 of PACE, you have no business demanding details. Standing on a patch of tarmac isn't a crime. The auditor remains calm while the officer is just getting frustrated that his Jedi mind tricks aren't working.
Tell you.
So you come into private property, any other reason apart from being obtuse?
Now you're being rude.
I'm not.
You are.
You're being rude. I'm asking you a question, not answering me.
That's not rude. I've respectfully declined.
I'm asking you why you come to
And then you
private
started.
property.
And then you started calling names.
I ain't called you a name.
You said I was being
you're
obtuse.
You have been obtuse.
I'm not.
What's the reason for you to come into private property?
What's the reason for you to come onto the private property?
Because I'm at work.
All right. I'm at work.
Doing what? What is it you do for a living?
What is it you do for a living?
Police police officer. I think it's fairly obvious what I do for a living.
And what's your name?
That's telling my name.
Do you not?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
okay.
where I identify as.
And what's your identifier?
It's clear for you to see.
I can't read.
I'll tell you it, am I?
So you're not going to identify yourself?
Yeah, because I don't have to.
You do have to. It's in your policy.
That's where I identify as.
It's in your policy to identify upon request.
I'm not telling you how I identify because you can.
This part is gold. The officer said, "Read my number." And the auditor said, "I can't read." The auditor pulls a blinder here. Professionally, police officers are expected to verbally identify themselves upon request. It is not a game of scavenger hunt where we have to squint at your shoulder. By refusing to say his name, the officer is failing the basic standards of professional behavior. He says, "I don't have to," which is technically true unless he's searching you. But per the College of Policing Code of Ethics, he should be fostering public trust, not acting like a petulant child who won't share his toys.
Do it back if you like.
I can't read though, so looking back on the video is not going to help me.
Somebody can read it for you.
I don't have any friends.
Oh, well.
What are you doing on private land anyway, mate?
What are you doing on private land?
So I'm working here.
Oh yeah, you haven't identified yourself yet?
Pardon?
You haven't identified yourself yet?
I have.
You haven't showed me your warrant
You've
card and
seen
you're in
it.
plain clothes?
You've
He
seen
hasn't
my-
told me his name or numbers.
You've seen my warrant card. You've seen my warrant card.
Did I?
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
Right.
What purpose have you got to be here? Apart from.
Go on, we'll start again then. We'll start again
Go
then.
on.
We'll forget
Well,
this guy because he was quite rude. To be fair, you
Alright,
was as
okay.
well.
What's the purpose for you being on private property? Is what I'm
Now you're interrupting me now, aren't you?
No,
Do you want to quieten down and listen?
Right, go on.
Yeah?
Go on.
Right. So I came to get some videos of the police cars. Yeah. To ask a couple of questions. But I very quickly realised that when I ask you guys questions here at Heckman White Police Station, you guys are very rude. So I stopped talking to you, and now I'm just waiting for a police car to leave with the blue lights on.
You haven't waited in a while.
I might be.
So why do you wait on the street? Just quite clearly see it from the street, can't you?
I can't.
You can. You stand in that corner, you'll see a police car leave.
This is the only way in and out.
Yeah.
So you'll see him from there, won't you?
I'd rather stand here.
It quite clearly says on the signs, private property.
Does it?
Yes.
Okay.
It says no entry there, and the steps down there also says private property.
Okay. And is it your private property?
It's West Yorkshire Police private property.
And who pays for West Yorkshire Police?
Taxpayer.
The
Also
taxpayer.
pays my wages.
Okay. So we all own it then.
Well, no, I don't.
You're a taxpayer. You a taxpayer?
Yeah.
Yeah, taxpayer. So we all own it. Taxpayers. Yeah.
Right. But it's private property.
And who owns it?
But you don't have a right to come onto this premises, do you? For
Why
any
not?
What legal reason have you got to be on this premises?
How do you know?
Well, I'm not asking you.
I'm not telling you.
Well, how can I couldn't get to the bottom of it? Anything to tell me?
We'll go investigate. Are you a detective?
Oh, give me the details, and I will do.
No.
There you go then. We'll get to the bottom of it.
No, we won't. No, you're right.
So,
I love the confidence. Please arrest me. I get paid a lot of money. The auditor knows the law better than the cop. The officer realizes he's backed himself into a corner. He knows if he arrests this guy for standing still aggressively, the custody sergeant is going to laugh him out of the station. So, we enter the awkward standoff phase. The officer is literally just standing there hoping the auditor gets bored. This is what your taxes are paying for, folks. 2 officers staring at a man with a camera while actual crimes are probably happening down the road.
Yeah.
you're giving me a power to arrest you, right?
You're giving
Identify yourself.
a power to arrest me.
Because at the moment,
Wow.
you're being
Okay.
antisocial in your behaviour.
Am I?
Yeah, because I have some down the stress, members of the staff are coming in and out of the police station.
Okay.
So at the moment in time,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Are you going to go down section 50 of the Police Reform Act then? Is that what you're going to do?
Possibly.
Please do. Please do. Please do. Because I get paid a lot of money every time you do that.
Good for you.
Yeah.
I get paid money to be standing here talking here.
I get paid a lot more when you arrest me.
Right. So what we're going to do, we're going to stay here all day or what?
I don't know I have no idea. I'm going to wait until a police car leaves with blue lights on.
Can't go wait over there.
No, I'd rather wait here. Oh well, I'd actually rather wait sat on this wall like I was.
You see less there and you can sit over there.
No, but I've got a nice seat there until this guy interrupted me, and then you interrupted me.
I don't want to touch you. I'm just querying what you're doing here.
And it's none of your business.
Here comes the magic wand. Section 50 of the Police Reform Act 2002. Police love to throw this around. To use this, an officer must believe you are engaging in antisocial behavior. Holding a GoPro is not antisocial behavior. Being stressed because a camera is pointed at you does not meet the legal threshold for harassment or alarm under the Public Order Act. This officer is manufacturing a crime to fit his desire for ID. It's a desperate bluff, and honestly, it's embarrassing to watch him try to stick a square peg in a round hole.
Yeah.
And we've seen you So if you're in there, looking at our police cars.
Yeah, yeah.
Obviously
Our police cars. Our police cars.
Obviously our police cars.
Our police cars. Yeah, yeah.
So I'm wondering what you're doing on police cars.
Yeah, I was looking at the firearms box in the back. It is a firearms box that in it in the back. Yeah, yeah. Because the other guy, he was very rude and wouldn't actually tell me. Although that information is available on Google.
Oh, there you go then.
So
We'll
we took a guess, but now we've got it confirmed. It is a gun cabinet in the back of the car there.
Most firearms cars do carry guns.
Well, it looks like
You're gonna be-
it looks like every other police car to me. You know what I mean? I have no idea. That's why I asked the guy that should know, but instead he decided to be rude. Are you not arresting me then, no? Sorry, start again.
I said obviously I want to film people, I'm just asking what you're doing on this property.
I was just sitting.
And here comes the final boss. High vis blood pressure. This sergeant skips the de-escalation phase entirely and goes straight to physical aggression. I'm not asking, I'm telling. Even if this is private property, which is debatable for a police yard access road under common law, they must ask you to leave and provide a reasonable amount of time to comply before using force. That is, by definition, assault. He's escalating a non-violent situation into a violent one.
So you want to film people, I'm just asking what you're doing on this property.
I was just sitting.
Right, it's private property.
It is.
It is, so you're not allowed to be on it.
I'm not.
Stand out there and film all you want. I can't stop you filming, but you're on private property. So unless you're needing the police for anything, you need to be off private property, please.
All right.
Enough?
No, not really. No.
Okay, why not?
Because I'm just sat here waiting peacefully.
Doesn't matter. I'm not saying you're doing anything wrong in that way, but you're
Yeah.
on police property, so unless you're wanting an officer for something,
Mm.
to help you out with something, then
Yeah, you could
shouldn't
actually help
be
me out.
here.
Have you got any keys for the vehicles?
Of course I have, yeah.
Yeah. Well, you said that. Why did you say that so funny? What are you
what?
pulling faces for?
Of course I've got keys for police cars. Why?
Well, not all police officers drive cars.
Why do you want to know that?
Well, why didn't you ask that question instead of pulling a funny face
Right,
at
you're
me?
wasting my time. Off police premises now, please.
No, you're wasting my time.
You're the one sat here.
Yeah.
I'm not going to keep asking you all night, fella, because I'm busy. You're going to walk off and I'm going to move you off.
Why are you gonna? What do you mean you're gonna move me off?
Because you're on private property.
Whose property is it?
Our cars in
I've
here
already
and
spoken to
police-
this guy.
Because you're the one that's getting aggressive and shouting.
You're putting your fingers in people's face. Get your hands off me.
I'm not going to keep asking. Right, come on, move.
Now you're pushing.
Look at the instant aggression here. The officer marches over and immediately gets hands on. The auditor is the one shouting, "Get your finger out of my face." And rightly so, this high officer, who thinks he is a hero, is pointing and poking like he's scolding a toddler. The officer actually admits it on camera. Yes, I am moving you. That admission is gold for a lawsuit. Under common law, even if this is trespass, you must ask someone to leave and give them a reasonable opportunity to walk away before you resort to force. If a member of the public shoved a cop like that, they'd be in cuffs in seconds. But because he's wearing a vest, he thinks he's immune. This is a total failure of duty and a massive liability for the force. You can't just body check a civilian because you're grumpy. That unlawful physical contact. That's battery, plain and simple.
Your hands off me.
And next time you do that, you're locked up for assault, sunshine.
You're pushing me.
Stay
I'm on
there.
the path.
Stay there all you want.
Stop it.
You're not coming on it.
Sausage boy. Get back inside. Little killer. Shut up, you little div. Get back inside.
Call me all day.
I will do.
Okay, you'll get Bob before I do.
No, I better what?
No, he's still on police property.
Get your hands off me.
No! Move! I'm not asking.
I'm on the path.
telling.
What are you pushing me
Right,
for?
we'll stay there. Out of my face and out of the way.
You're in my face, you little muppet. Little sausage boy. Get back inside, you little div. Knob.
Sad life we're leading.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Going around pushing people. You feel hard with that badge on? You little numpty. Little sausage.
You'll get locked up for assault, sunshines. The irony is painful. The only person assaulting anyone is the officer in the vest. And now the insults come out. Sausage boy. The auditor loses his call. And frankly, can you blame him? He's just been assaulted by a public servant. The officer has completely lost control of his temper and the situation. This isn't policing. This is a schoolyard bully who found a uniform. Commendations to the auditor for not swinging back because that took serious restraint.